with another bump date for you. This week we'll be talking about my 28th week of pregnancy, and Ryan is gonna take over with baby progress.
He's got it right here. This week, our little bean is now about the size of a tropical coconut, which she loves collecting on trips to the beach, it says. How appropriate is that, actually?
Very appropriate, because we are in a tropical place.
Yeah, exactly. And we can see them pretty much outside the window right now.
Exactly.
It says here that her luscious hair keeps growing in, and I wonder how much hair there will be at her birthday.
I wonder that all the time. What do you think?
We talk about this, actually, like how much she's going to have. I definitely think she's going to be born with hair. Yeah. And you agree, yeah?
No, I think yes with hair, but not very, very, you know, like a head full of hair. I think just a little bit of hair. I was quite of a bald baby. You?
Yeah. And I think I came out with a little bit of a head of hair. So we shall see. You guys will see too. She keeps getting bigger and bigger and getting closer to being able to support herself. Which is awesome. I guess it just means she's getting stronger, more physically fit, and you're probably feeling that on the inside and the outside. She has developed eyelashes on her adorable face.
She has an adorable face.
I bet she's got some big eyelashes.
I think so too. That's something that I think so too, because your eyelashes are huge.
They are actually for guys.
Mine are actually big as well. So.
Yeah, so she's gonna be a lucky lady in that department. Her muscles continue to develop so she can, this is similar to the last one, it just says so she can support herself on the outside once she's born. I guess that's clarifying the last little tidbit here. Her eyes can open, but her vision is still not excellent. It will continue to improve as she gets closer to being born.
And I think even after she's born, you know, newborns don't really see everything from afar. They see like things as a blur.
Right up there.
They see it very up close, so.
Yeah, and there's not much to see right now anyway.
No, it's dark in
just
there.
Like a great big hazy light or a big hazy dark at this point. Lastly here, her immune system keeps getting stronger every single day and will continue developing until well after birth. So, next up, guys, is symptoms.
Yes, lots of symptoms this week. Just to clarify, I feel much better than I did last week. My emotions are much more in control. I feel much more like myself. I do think that the roller coaster of emotions are not over yet, and they won't be, you know, throughout the rest of the pregnancy and once she's born. But one thing that I noticed is that I took the time to rest this week and actually feel whatever emotions I was feeling, and that helped me a lot. So I'm feeling much more myself, I'm feeling much more balanced, which I appreciate.
Yeah, and I would say that's like the right way to say it. You just seem more like you this week, you know? Last week was just a roller coaster, up and down, and this week everything just sort of leveled off. So you're back to being your normal Priscilla self.
Which I like, and you do.
Which I love.
But my main symptom this week that I need to talk about is actually heartburn. I think heartburn, I had some heartburn in the beginning of my pregnancy on my first trimester, and I've had a lot of acid reflux, which is, in my opinion, different than heartburn. I feel like, to me, how I define heartburn is that like burning sensation in my throat, in this chest area.
Chest, it's not just coming up like acid it's like you're feeling it right there. My main symptom or complaint with acid reflux is that I feel my stomach burning, and I feel like, you know, it's just disgusting, the reflux. But this week it's been heartburn non-stop, and it's just started one day, and I've gotten heartburn every single day since then. And it's definitely after I eat. I noticed that, you know, if I eat chocolate is worst. Which is such a shame.
Which is a shame because I love chocolate. Definitely at night. And I think it's just because I am on my third trimester. And she is so big now, and we know what her positioning is at this point because we just had an ultrasound this week, and we know that her little feet are actually squeezing my stomach up.
And we have to remember also that you are at more of a risk for this just because heartburn and stomach issues, these are something that Priscilla's dealt with forever, you know, since she was a girl. So I'm sure a lot of women experience these sorts of issues during pregnancy, but you are just, you know, you're set up to experience them, I think, that much more.
Definitely, unfortunately. But I've been dealing with it. There is a medication that my doctor had prescribed before, and I try to avoid, you know, taking it, but it's just like Tums is the equivalent of Tums here in Brazil. So, you know, now that I'm on my 3rd trimester, I feel quite confident, you know, taking that medication, and if I feel it, I'd rather take it and feel more comfortable rather than suffering through the night. So
yeah, exactly, especially since sleep is like the priority right now.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes been in short supply as
right,
well for you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, guys, heartburn has been no fun. And then to segue from it,
right,
another symptom is that I haven't been able to eat a ton this week for some reason.
Yeah.
I think it goes hand in hand with the heartburn.
Exactly. If her little feet are like pressed up into your stomach and they're causing the one, then they're probably, you know, the cause for the other also.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm eating a little, just little. I feel like I'm eating my normal self, but I came from eating, you know, a lot or being
all the things. It is dramatic.
Yeah.
I mean, you ate a pretty normal lunch today, I think, you know, as compared to mine, but some of the plates have just been, you know, a little smaller than usual. And it's very surprising just because your appetite has been voracious up until now.
Right.
Not inappropriately large, but it's just been larger than usual. And now to see you ratchet it back and you're actually eating a little bit less than you were eating before the pregnancy, I think, to my eyes, it's at least a little shocking.
It's weird,
it's surprising.
But what I told Ryan is that I'm trying to listen to my body. So if I am really hungry and I want to keep eating, I will do just that. But if I put a plate of food and I'm like, you know what, I'm not that hungry today, I won't eat it all. It's just how it is.
And that's the right way to do it also. Yeah, your body's telling you to hold off a little bit, so, you know, you've ratcheted it back. So, next up is food cravings and aversions. What do you think?
No aversions this week, but for the fact that I'm eating less.
Right.
But I did crave sushi this week. There's a day that I wanted sushi very badly. And obviously, as you guys know, it's not recommended that pregnant women eat raw meat or undercooked meat. So I obviously will not go out and eat, like, you know, sushi even though I want it.
Right, and you've been careful about that the entire pregnancy.
The entire time.
I mean, not just sushi, but like lunch meat and things like that. You've been following all of the guidelines.
Right, exactly. But I did have some sushi, but cooked like the pregnancy approved kind of sushi, you know, like with vegetables and like cooked shrimp or whatever, last Sunday when we went out for lunch with my family. And this week I was just like, I really would love some sushi. I just wanted that taste. So we ended up making like a cheat dinner, which was like an Japanese inspired omelet.
Yeah, right, exactly. With some nori and some, what was the other?
Kani
that was in it also.
Which is cooked crab meat.
Right, I mean, it was delicious. It was a pale facsimile of what you actually wanted, I'm sure, but at least you got some of those flavors.
Right, so it wasn't really, you know, it didn't kill my cravings. I would love to go out for some sushi still. But, you know, it is what it is. I still have a few months, you know, with little bean in here, and I can't eat it. So.
Yeah, that was pretty much it then. No, that's not too much in the way of cravings and aversions.
Yeah. Cool moment of the week. What do you think it is?
I think it's that we are finally in the 3rd trimester, guys. Like, it's been a long time coming, right?
Yeah.
Like, such a long infertility story, such a long 1st trimester for you, and, you know, the 2nd trimester has actually been a lot of fun, and we've done some traveling, but we're officially in the home stretch. Yes. So cool to say that I'm on the 3rd trimester. It's so cool because it's the last trimester and I'm really excited for it. I obviously understand that, you know, this 2nd trimester supposedly is the trimester that you have more energy and that you feel better, and you're not so big yet, and I'm just I'm getting big to the point that, like, you know, I started exercising again or doing my daily walks, and I can feel it definitely how heavy I am and how difficult it is. And you did have more energy in that 2nd trimester.
I did.
Like, that's when you were more, and it started to wane a little bit during our travels as we got closer to this milestone. But like you were out and about during the 2nd trimester, and now you're having to force it just a little bit more, I think.
I feel a little bit sleepier in the mornings. I don't really wake up with that, you know, let's go conquer the day kind of energy anymore. But I think it's necessary because my body's adjusting to her, and, you know, and her growing now. So this at this point, all she needs to do is to grow big and chubby.
And she's gonna do exactly that.
Yes, exactly. So we're really excited because the 3rd trimester is such a milestone, and, you know, officially we turned to the 3rd trimester when I turned 28 weeks. So I'm well into it. Tomorrow I'll be turning 29 weeks.
Which is
and
incredible.
It's exciting,
Yeah. So all this in mind, shall we take a look at the bump?
Let's do it.
Let's check it out, guys. trimester baby bump.
Yeah.
That's the dodge.
So exciting. I definitely feel like this is a big bump now. Every week I say that. Like I feel like, oh, the bump is so big, and it's just getting bigger.
Yeah,
so.
But it is, and we'll see what happens in these next couple of months.
Yes, definitely.
So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up and leave us a lovely comment down low to let us know how we're doing here. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you back in our next video.
Bye!
Bye!